is the QTV Nightly News, which is also on Q Radio 103.3 FM, and I'm Loliam Kamara. Thank you for joining us. Here are the headlines. The Gambia Police Force has confirmed the arrest of 2 men suspected of stealing and purchasing stolen Nawek transformers from the Brikama Jamisa borehole site. The Gambia is hosting the ECOWAS Regional Electricity Access Project Regional Steering Committee meeting for the first time, bringing together delegates from the Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, and the ECOWAS Commission. A team of doctors from Surgeons in Action is currently in the country to provide free surgeries for children with hernia, goiter, and other medical conditions at the Fajikunda Major Health Center. The Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs, in collaboration with the International Fund for Agricultural Development, held a validation forum to review the draft Country Strategic Opportunities Program annual results. The International Trade Center ITC and the Gambia Hotel Association hosted a business-to-business matchmaking event to promote and strengthen local sourcing in the tourism sector. Those were the headlines. Now the news in detail. The police force has confirmed the arrest of 2 men suspected of stealing and purchasing stolen Nawek transformers from the Brikama Jamisa borehole E5 site. These arrests follow a recent surge in thefts and vandalism targeting the company's critical infrastructure. Jacqueline Colley has the details.
In recent months, the National Water and Electricity Company, NAWEC, has recorded a sharp rise in stolen transformers and vandalized installations, critical infrastructure that ensures the delivery of electricity and water to the public. The latest incident occurred at the Brikama Jamisa borehole E5 site, where transformers were stolen from a key facility that pumps and distributes about 1.9 million liters of water daily. The police say Mohamed Kuyate, 27-year-old from Busumbala, stole the transformers and sold them to Babukar Jallo, who allegedly attempted to relocate the equipment before officers intercepted him. Investigators are now probing whether the 2 men are linked to a wider network targeting NAWEC installations and other national infrastructure. ASP Musa Bojang, the Divisional Crime Officer for West Coast Region, says police found the transformers dismantled after arresting the scrap metal dealer who bought them.
Considering the area, the number of people benefiting from that borehole, it doesn't make sense for somebody to go there and dismantle that transformers, sell it at that price, sell it have 27 kilo and sell it at $208. It doesn't make any sense. It is a sign of wickedness. It is a sign of selfishness that each and every Gambian, even non-Gambians, should not be involved in such because it disturbs the environment. Water is life.
NAWEC PRO Pierre Silva said the company has long faced attacks on both its water and electricity services, citing battery theft at the Jambur solar plant, illegal meter transfers, and widespread bypassing of official connections that continue to affect operations and revenue.
Measures have been put in place to make sure those who are bent on destroying all these facilities that have been put in place, putting in a lot of funds and financial input to make sure these things survive. We are on the lookout. The communities have been sensitized. We are working in collaboration with the police, and thanks to the police for this collaboration, that whoever is bent on continuing to do this destruction in the services or the installations that we are doing across the country will be apprehended.
Baka Jete, NAWEC Senior Water Production Manager, said Brikama's plant supplies the Greater Banjul area via 17 boreholes, including borehole E5.
It was vandalized 3 days ago, and from 3 days today up till now the borehole is down. And that is making NAWEC lose a lot of revenue, talk less of the water we supply to the customers as well. Because this particular borehole that I'm referring to has the capacity to pump about 1.9 million liters of water per day.
Alaji Lamin Mondo Jata, the chief of Brikama North, spoke to the police PRO about the incident.
I view this as an act of sabotage intended to make the government appear responsible for electricity shortages. These disruptions are creating serious problems for our communities. We must come together to build this country. Those who steal public property and those who buy it are equally culpable. The government is working hard to ensure stable electricity supply, and we urge everyone to refrain from such harmful actions.
Modu Musa Sisao, the Gambia Police Force PRO, has issued a stern warning to anyone involved in theft, vandalism, or tampering with essential public utilities, emphasizing that such actions endanger community safety and will face strict legal actions. Reporting for QTV News, I am Jacqueline Collie.
The Gambia is hosting the ECOWAS Regional Electricity Access Project, ECORIP, Regional Steering Committee meeting for the first time, bringing together delegates from the Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, and the ECOWAS Commission. The two-day meeting was from 20th to 21st November 2025 at the Bakadaji Hotel. Yafatu Gay tells us more.
The ECOWAS Regional Electricity Access Project, ECORIP, was launched by the ECOWAS to improve electricity access across West Africa through regional interconnections, allowing member countries to share power, reduce costs, and strengthen electricity security. The initiative was created in response to the persistent electricity shortages and the need to build a unified regional electricity market. The Banjul meeting focuses on the project's mid-term review as participating countries assess progress, share experiences, and review technical support. It also seeks to deepen collaboration among the various project implementation units and the regional coordination unit. Gallo Seidi, NAWEC's Director General, provided an update on the Gambia's implementation progress.
Despite the ongoing delays, we have reached an impressive 94.8% overall implementation progress and a 91.3% installation rate under the original scope. The additional scope, which was launched only 3 months ago, is already at 20% progress.
William Baido, chairman of the steering committee, explained that the purpose of the meeting is to monitor the progress of the project's implementation and to highlight the importance of collaborating with member states throughout the implementation process.
The 2026 annual work plans and address any remaining challenges so that we can fully meet the expectations of the citizenry.
Irene de Silva, Director General of Guinea-Bissau's EAGB, and Usobi Mari de Silva Usmani Diarra, Mali's National Director of Energy, both highlighted the progress ECORIP has achieved in participating countries. De Silva pointed to the developments in Guinea-Bissau as an example of the project's positive results, while Mr. Diarra referenced Mali to illustrate the significant impact the initiative has had in both Mali and Guinea-Bissau. Hosting the meeting for the first time highlights the Gambia's growing role in regional energy cooperation and its commitment to ECOWAS's goal of achieving widespread, sustainable electricity access. With ECORIP targeting up to 90% electricity coverage across member states, the project is expected to greatly benefit the Gambia, which has long struggled with power outages, limited generation capacity, and aging of infrastructure. Through regional interconnections and shared power resources, ECORIP promises more reliable supply, border rural coverage, and stronger grid stability, offering a major step towards addressing the country's long-standing electricity challenges. Reporting for QTV News, this is Yafatu Gay.
A team of doctors from Surgeons in Action, a Spain-based medical charity, is currently in the country to provide free surgeries for children with hernia, goiter, and other medical conditions at the Fajikunda Health Center. Here is the report. The surgeons will conduct operations primarily targeting children under 16. The initiative, carried out in collaboration with the Gambia's Ministry of Health, aims to ease the burden on the healthcare system and reduce long waiting lists in hospitals. Ramatulai Kamara serves as the officer in charge of the Fajikunda Major Health Center.
This is the first time in the history of the facility for us to host a surgical camp. And indeed, I'm so overwhelmed and overjoyed. I just pray for a successful camp and also for more camps.
Haruna S. Jallo from the Gambia's Ministry of Health highlighted the number of people who have benefited from the initiative since its launch 3 years ago.
As of September 2025, there are over 1,000 Gambians who have benefited from these services or camps from different hospitals. And just last week, there is another one that is concluded at ASB Clinic that was facilitated, opening the doors for the Gambian people and the Gambia government. And that's the encouragement that the Gambia government is advocating for public and private partnership.
A total of 24 cases have already been booked for the coming days, with a target of reaching 200 children over the 10-day period. Dr. Sidi Jau, medical officer at the Fajikunda Health Center, is assisting the team on site.
We are divided into teams, and then there is a team that will be operating, the team that will also be on the receiving end, that is the recovery, and also there's a team also that is also doing the consultations and the pre-op preparations. So basically at the moment I'll be part of the team on the receiving end after the surgery.
Mariama, a parent who brought her child for treatment, shared her thoughts. I was informed by my neighbor about the coming of the doctors. I also used that opportunity to bring forward my child. We have visited different hospitals within the Kanifi municipality. Thank God we have met the doctors today and he has been examined. Rosa Romero, the pediatric surgery team lead from Spain, explained some of the cases the team has already attended to.
The most severe case that we have seen today is a little girl with a malformation cloaca, which is a malformation where the urethra, the vagina, and the rectum, they all end up in the same orifice in the perineal part of the body. So this malformation requires a very delicate surgery and can have many complications, and for that reason we can't correct her in this camp, but we may be able to assess her and help her to get the proper care that she needs.
Mo Sanjay, a representative from the Regional Directorate of Region 1, emphasized that the ministry remains committed to ensuring access to healthcare for all young citizens of the country. The Spanish medical team's mission underscores the importance of collaboration in healthcare, bringing hope and relief to children while reinforcing the Gambia's commitment to accessible, quality medical services for all. For QTV News, Lolly M. Kamara. We wish them all the best of luck. We'll now go for a commercial break. When we return, we have more national news stories. Do stay tuned.
Browse with us. QCell brings you a promo like never before. Get unlimited internet for just $25. Yes! Recharge $25 and enjoy the convenience of free internet from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day with our Browse with Us promo. With this amazing offer, you can browse, stream, and download all your favorite movies for free. So why wait? Recharge $25 today and enjoy free internet only with QCell between 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. For more information, call customer care on 111. QCell, Senior Bus, we innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Looking for the perfect place to promote your product or place your advert? Look no further than QTV. We are the premier destination for businesses looking to connect with Gambian audiences and beyond. At QTV, we offer a variety of advertising solutions to suit your needs and budget. With our diverse range of programming, you can be sure that your ad will reach a broad and engaged audience. From our popular news broadcast to our exciting music and entertainment programming, QTV has something for everyone. QTV, the premier destination for advertising in the Gambia. Contact us today and let us help you reach your audience.
Welcome back, and this is QTV News. On Friday, the Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs, in collaboration with the International Fund for Agricultural Development, held a validation forum to review the draft Country Strategic Opportunities Program, COSOP, annual results assessing the progress made in implementing IFAD-supported projects in the Gambia. Mam Nabuka was there and seen our reports.
The partnership between the Gambia and International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, spans over 4 decades beginning in 1982. The resilience of organizations for transformative smallholder agriculture project routes is the current flagship vehicle through which the Country Strategic Opportunities Program COSOP 2019-2026 objectives are being pursued. The primary focus of the program is to tackle high poverty levels, especially in rural areas reliant on agriculture, aiming to enhance food security by supporting essential agricultural value chains, promote climate resilience through sustainable practices, and create economic opportunities for rural youth and women. Alhaji Nyangado, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Agriculture, and Babukar Job, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Finance, whose agencies have been instrumental in ensuring policy alignment and effective implementation, shared some of the impressive progress that has been recorded in achieving COSOP objectives and their intentions to continue supporting the initiative moving forward.
But what we have found with roots, they were able to go to communities and assess, sit with them, understand their problems, and work with them throughout until the value chain is completed.
The Roots project has demonstrated tangible impact in boosting productivity, resilience, and market access. We reaffirm our unwavering commitment to inclusive and transformative development and stand ready to work in close partnership with IFAD and all relevant stakeholders. Together, we will ensure that these issues highlighted in the report are effectively addressed, that the recommendations are diligently implemented in pursuit of sustainable progress and improved livelihoods for all Gambians.
Despite the COSOP program facing numerous challenges such as the COVID-19, Ukraine war and climate disasters, and Turinayo, the IFAD country director, and Carl Frederick Paul, UN's resident coordinator, commended partners for their resilience and called for continued progress.
We have over 17,000 farmers that have gained access to improved production inputs and technologies, about 12,000 vegetable farmers that have been supported with productivity enhancing technologies such as compost chambers. We've done farmer field and business schools in partnership with our colleagues from the other Rome-based agencies. As we look ahead, our focus must be on sustaining the gains that we so far have, and already we've had conversations how to invest the IFAD 13 resources to continue the work.
The UN stands ready to continue supporting the government in mobilizing resources and facilitating partnership for food system transformation and climate adaptation.
The forum aimed to renew partners' commitment to strengthening coordination, accelerating implementation, and ensuring that IFAD-supported programs continue to enhance food security, resilience, and economic opportunities for rural communities across the Gambia. Mam Nabuka, reporting for QTV News.
The International Trade Center ITC and the Gambia Hotel Association GHA hosted a business-to-business B2B matchmaking event to promote and strengthen local sourcing in the tourism sector. Yafatu Gay tells us more.
The initiative, held under the EU-funded Youth Empowerment Project, YEP, in collaboration with the Roots Project and the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, brought together hotels, restaurants, horticulture producers, and food processors. The event was designed to create a direct commercial linkages between hospitality buyers and reliable local producers, an effort organizers say is vital to building a more sustainable and inclusive tourism value chain. Yusufa Keita, ITC country representative, and Mahmoud Aliu Jain, Roots Project Director, emphasized that the B2B matching event is a crucial opportunity for beneficiaries to strengthen collaboration.
Strengthening backward and forward linkages between agriculture and tourism is not just an economic strategy. It is a pathway to inclusive growth.
Mr. Keita mentioned the benefits of purchasing locally. So we are not only supporting our own, there are innumerable health benefits. There are also macroeconomic benefits in terms of the cost of living, in terms of the reduction of the foreign exchange rate, the high foreign, you name it.
A mini-market session formed a core part of the event, allowing farmers and food processors to showcase their products directly to hotel owners and other potential buyers. The interactive displays were designed to spark new business relationships and open the door to long-term producer-buyer partnerships. Both Omar K. Dabo, Deputy Managing Director of Metsi Hotel, and Mary Job, a vegetable farmer, expressed confidence that these new linkages will significantly enhance and improve their businesses.
We don't have any problem since we started interacting with our own people. I mean, like as I said earlier on, this is long overdue. This would have been, we would have been supportive to our own local farmers, empower them and reach them. Eventually, we will achieve our goals. Talking about that, I am happy, I am glad.
This is a great opportunity for us. Usually, we sell our produce at a low price because we fear it will spoil. With this partnership, we can sell in larger quantities and earn more, allowing us to see ourselves as farmers who can make a sustainable income.
Organizers emphasize that the goal of the partnership is to build lasting collaboration, ensuring hotels and restaurants consistently source locally grown produce while providing farmers with stable and long-term markets. Gambian farmers who have long complained about limited access to market welcomed the initiative, expressing optimism that the matchmaking platform will bridge this gap, expand opportunities, strengthen their businesses, and deepen the connection between agriculture and tourism nationwide, so we can grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Reporting for QTV News, this is Yafatu Gay.
The University of the Gambia, UTG, hosted a lecture series exploring the future of Africa's food systems and the role of digital technologies and AI in driving sustainable agricultural transformation. Here is the report. The University of the Gambia continues to spearhead national academic discourse, as evidenced by this event focusing on one of Africa's most pressing challenges, the future of food security. This is of particular concern to the Gambia, a country which currently imports the majority of its staple food, rice. The Deputy Vice Chancellor of UTG, Professor Ayode Adekeyi, emphasized that the lecture series is the start of a tradition dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge.
The university, at its core, is a place where ideas are born, challenged and refined, but in an age of rapid change, where technology, society, and our planet are evolving at an unprecedented pace. We must ask ourselves, what is next? This series is our answer. The University Lecture Series is designed to be a crucible of word-thinking dialogue. We aim to bring together the world-leading minds, the scientists, the artists, the policymakers, and the innovators to explore the pivotal questions that will define the human experience in the 21st century. Our vision is simple: to transform spectators into participants in the future.
Professor Salma Abbasi, the chairperson and founder of UAE-based eWorldwide Group, who is an expert in digital development and AI, emphasized the need for Africa to rethink its food production methods due to population growth, climate change, and resource constraints. She discussed technologies that can enhance productivity and link farmers to markets effectively.
We have to understand the shocks are intensifying.
a systemic review of ICT innovations in Africa found that even though we have many technology solutions that are being introduced, structural constraints are there. Adoption of technology, weak infrastructure, poor integrated policies, and limited user capacity remain dominant. So we can understand the gap, and then we can add to this AI. So we must imagine the complexity as we move forward. In West Africa and Central African region, digital innovation is accelerating, no doubt. Yet we must ask ourselves, what are the real challenges for its scale and for it to reach all of the smallholder farms?
The lecture stressed the importance of collaboration among governments, universities, and the private sector to build digital skills among Gambian youth. The lecture series concluded by reaffirming the urgent need for collaboration between governments, academia, and the private sector to equip Gambian youth with digital skills, harness AI, and drive sustainable technology-driven solutions for Africa's future food security. Full QTV News, Loliam Kamara. Before we end, here's a recap of the headlines. The Gambia Police Force has confirmed the arrest of 2 men suspected of stealing and purchasing stolen Nawak transformers from the Brikama Jamisa borehole site. The Gambia is hosting the ECOWAS Regional Electricity Access Project Regional Steering Committee meeting for the first time, bringing together delegates from the Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, and the ECOWAS Commission. A team of doctors from Surgeons in Action is currently in the country to provide free surgeries for children with hernia, goiter, and other medical conditions at the Fajikunda Major Health Center. The Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs, in collaboration with the International Fund for Agricultural Development, held a validation forum to review the draft Country Strategy Opportunities Program annual resource. The International Trade Center ITC and the Gambia Hotel Association hosted a business-to-business matchmaking event to promote and strengthen local sourcing in the tourism sector. That's all we have for you in this bulletin. Join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. for another bulletin. Thanks for watching.